Good morning, children. Let's continue the last part of the third lesson. The last part of the third lesson is there in page number 51. This is chromatography. What do you mean by chromatography? It is a technique, not only the process, it is a technique or separation of the constituents of a small quantity of mixture of substances that dissolve in the same solvent. So in the solvent there are some particles or there one solvent, there you can separate it. For example, by adsorption we can separate it. This method we can use to separate the color particles, like the paper chromatography substances separate across the paper as different speeds. Chromatographic method is based on the principles of adsorption. Adsorption means collecting on the surface. Now this method is used to separate very small quantity of the very little quantity of mixtures. Only you can do it with the use of chromatography, that paper which can have the different adsorption. It is used to purify many industrial products. So the components of mixtures are not wasted in separation by this method. And what are the things are there in chromatography, the terms which are related to this technique? The first is solvent. It is a substance used to dissolve the mixture to be separated. The mixture which has to be separated, that is solvent. It is taken in a beaker. It dissolves the substances and carries the solute ahead for separation. So the substance which helps in dissolving the particles. Now stationary phase. It is the substance chosen for separation. It may be filter paper, or it separates the components of the mixture on the principles of adsorption. The filter paper which has the that means it is used to adsorb the things. And mobile phase. It is the moving phase which consists of mixtures of substance to be separated. Now the activity is given in page number 52. Take a long strip of chromatographic paper. Chromo means color. Mix few drops of red and blue inks. So two different color ink, you will mix it in the solvent. Put a small drop of the mixture ink near one end of the filter paper. So in the one end of the filter paper you will put a drop of that ink and suspend the strip in water such that this end just dips in water. Just a tip of that should touch the water in the beaker. Keep its position with the help of a clip. That means put a clip and allow the ink to just touch the tip of that. And we will observe that ink starts rising up on the filter paper along with the water, and the two inks separate on it. So red and blue ink will separate in the color in the different particles in the paper. So this method we can understand the different particles which are mixed in it. Now separation by combinations of various methods. So there are these are the methods we learnt, and now all together the same mixture contains two or more combinations. How to use it, how to separate it. Sometimes the components of mixture may not be separated completely by one single method. Many methods has to be applied, and such substances are here mixtures containing, so there are some components which are containing iron fillings, ammonium chloride and sand. That means iron fillings can be separated by magnet, ammonium chloride and sand can be separated by sublimation. So two separating methods should be applied to separate it. Therefore, combination of various methods are used. So here to separate the different mixtures. Sometimes we have to use a combination of several methods to get a pure substance from a mixture. For example, purifying common salt obtained from seawater. We first crush it and dissolve it in water, and then we make it as a process of filtration, evaporation and crystallization. So such a way depends on the components. We will apply the different methods to separate the mixtures. So here ends this lesson, elements, compounds and mixtures. So you will go through the whole lesson, and in the PDF I will send the answers of this lesson. So in the next class we will continue the next lesson, atomic structure.